The long-awaited final. Yes, this is the finale of the tea taste testing. It's taken me another month to figure this out and figure what the best tea is. So for those who weren't around for the stream week, we did a stream where we had 16 different cups of tea. Xerxes and I together chose what we thought was bad, good, acceptable, and we chose our ultimate favourites. And then I thought at that point, okay, there's just too many teas at this point. Like, how accurate can this be? I'm going to, every single stream from then on, and I almost did it for every single stream, I did a head-to-head, going from the ones that we thought were bad all the way to the best ones. One tea would win against another tea and move on to go against the next tea. And ultimately, we're at the final right now. So these are the standings. There's always a spreadsheet. You knew there was going to be a spreadsheet. I see what you did there, Salaja. We'll talk about that in a second. These are the standings. So these were our original decisions. We had the cost per 100 bags. So they had the super expensive tea pigs was like 20 times more expensive than the cheapest, and it was god awful. But then I seeded them based on the results that we had from that stream week. Interesting how most of the expensive ones weren't very good. So and then we've reached the final two. So this is how the head-to-heads went. Scottish breakfast, because it was going up against really the not very tasty teas, it dominated in the early stages. But then Marks and Spencer's beat Twining's English Breakfast, lost to PG Tips. PG Tips beat Sainsbury's Red Label. Sainsbury's Red Label beat PG Tips, beat Lidl, lost to Tetley, but they were very close. Tetley got beaten by Twining's Every Day, which also beat Clipper. It's gone basically by the seeding. Yesterday, Sainsbury's Stamford Street, which was Xerxes' favourite as part of the original taste testing that we did, beat Twining's Every Day. I thought it was slightly better. So the absolute cheapest is going up against what I thought was the best during the full taste testing, which was Yorkshire tea, after I'd badmouthed Yorkshire for months beforehand. And that's what I've got today. The number 1 seed, Yorkshire tea, versus the number 2 seed, Sainsbury's Stamford Street, which also made me realise that, you know, the actual taste testing that we did originally was relatively close and accurate. I thought there was just too many teas and it was just a little bit too much and we couldn't possibly, but it ended up being about right. So let's see. In the mugs that I've been using for most of these head-to-heads, with my emotes on this one, gifted to us by Phil, and Xerxes emotes on this one, and you can now buy them. Baby is watching, this is important. You can now buy them on store.broughy.com. They are available. The emote mugs, you can get them with all the emotes on. Any size you want. You can get the big ones or the even bigger one, or just the regular size that I have. Xerxes emotes as well. They're both available. Had to make it happen. Had to make it happen to tie in with this tea taste testing finale. 20 ounces is a bucket, is it? I mean, they are big mugs, the 20-ounce ones. The 20-ounce ones are basically the size of the original Sports Direct mugs, yes. So I think I had an initial instant favourite. Chatter predicting Yorkshire. I think there is a, let me, as I've been doing throughout the whole taste testing, let me have my little biscuit, my palate cleanser. This is important. This is deciding the best tea in the entirety of the UK. I've got so many tea. I've got tea bags for the next 3 years. It is stressful. It's stressful. I need to make the right decision. Sainsbury's Stamford Street is so cheap. It's the cheapest of all of them, and it's done so well to get to this point. And it was our joint favourite because I put it second and Zexy put it first. So definitely give it a try. But don't get bought out by Big T. Oh, do you know what? They've got a different quality. One's smoother than the other. What do I like better? My first instinct, I think I'm still going to go with. They're both great teas. We're at this point in the competition where they're both great teas. But I'm going to say Xerxes Mug is my winner. That was my initial, from the first taste, this is the winner. So Xerxes needs to tell me which one it is because I don't know. This is the winner for me. Is that the sit? No way. Is it really? Wow. Sainsbury's Stamford Street. £1.16 for 100 bags. A third of the price of Yorkshire. Half the price of your Tetleys and your PG Tips. A quarter of the price of Twinings. A 20th of the price of the bloody Tea Pigs. The absolute cheapest takes the win. Wow. This one was just smoother. It was just a little bit, like, this one's got a bit more bite, which you might prefer with the Yorkshire, I suppose. They're both fine. They're both good. It's just... absolute cheapo. Sainsbury. Bye, Zexy. Thank you for helping me with this. We never have to do this again now. Sainsbury's Stamford Street is the best. It's the best tea in the UK. There you go. You heard it here first. And I'm definitely going to be using the thumbnail that Jay Clyke made when I put this up on Random Bits. And the cheapest. To be fair, I haven't tried each of the... I thought that was too much to go to each of the supermarkets and get all of their teas. That was too much. Those are the only ones I haven't tried. But all I can say is, of all the 16 different teas that I've tried now, and let me put it... Let me mark it down on the spreadsheet whilst I'm here. Sainsbury's Stamford Street moves on, is the winner. Yorkshire Tea has been eliminated. Yorkshire Tea didn't actually beat anything. It just came in on the last round because it was the #1 seed and lost. That's crazy. I would not have expected that. And look at it. Look at the price difference. #1 tea, £1.60. I don't know why they even make the red label version. Because it's like, it's only slightly more expensive. And it only, well, it's still one of the top 5, I guess. All these teas, so much more expensive. Yorkshire Gold was atrocious. All these Twinings, Betty's, Tea Pigs was never buy Tea Pigs. And the cheapo takes the win. That's crazy. Well, there you go. There's your answer. Best tea in the entirety of the UK. Out of all of the most popular ones that I've been able to get hold of is Sainsbury's Stamford Street. Even better than the one that everybody seems to think is the best, which is always Yorkshire. Or whatever. Insert your favourite here, because everybody's got their own preferences. All I'll say is, give it a try. Give Sainsbury's Stamford Street a try. Do a blind taste test like I've just done between your favourite and that. See which one wins. Before you started this tea taste test, I went to Sainsbury's and bought the red label, not the Stamford Street tea. That was your mistake. That was your mistake. Absolute cheapest. Takes the win. I was way too invested in this, even though I'm not in the UK. To be fair, most of once we got into the top 7 or 8, they were all good. They were all fine. But the results are the results. That is a blind taste test, a head-to-head. And our ultimate... Because in the end, the Sainsbury's Stamford Street was our joint top. On the day, I just went with the Yorkshire, but we were that was my Sainsbury's, I put it second. That was Xerxes' favourite. It ended up being the joint top between the two of us. And it's taken the win overall in the more detailed head-to-head. It's not as if it's going to cost you much to try it either. And get your tea mug. Get your remotes mug that I've been using throughout the whole of the tea taste testing head-to-head. These 2 mugs have been getting me through it. Add the tea with mug orders. Store.broughy.com. If the mugs were coming from me, I would, but I can't because they come directly from the store. So. And thank you, Salaja, for getting one of those mugs. Well, both mugs, right? Earlier. It's kind of weird that it's over now. I don't need to make 2 cups of tea for every stream now. I'll get to work. Can you hold up a mug and do a shocked face? Hang on. There you go. Any of those any good? This will escalate quickly. Yeah, I didn't think about the fact that tea mug could be replaced by any number of things. Mistakes have been made. Jake Like's done it again. Oh my god. That'll do. That'll do. Purple and orange question marks. The explosion so unnecessary. The winner medal around the tea bag. There you go. The arrows, the circle. God. I'm totally going to use that as well. It has to happen.